welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rams will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will have the football first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little about Arizona. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys. And let's see if that pays dividends today.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Dyer. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. On the option. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Dyer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got him downfield. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Scanning the field, it's Curry. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 21 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Curry. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. On the run, it's Riley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Curry. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get...
Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll mark it down, and that will be enough for an Arizona 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They go to the draw. Sweet cut there. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Inside the 25. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the move.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Trying to find the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleming. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Riley. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This drive will open from the 15. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still looking on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab deep. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, running back gets to give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole. Have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Curry. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Ford. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Coming out with it, it's Fleming. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll try the left side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his tight end. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a crease, it's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Arizona in a hurry. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Complete to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They get to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Get set.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but
unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roach. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The corners are walked up tight. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado State. And here they come, almost all the way back. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Caught near the sticks. It's 4th. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. The offense coughs it up. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Arizona. Great job by the back on the option.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prime. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Temple. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Riley. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Back to pass. It's Curry. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a Heath, trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Steps away. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Rams. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Dyer. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. It's a fumble. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're just trying to rub it in. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the 1st games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.